groovy. I call you up and ask you if you'd like to go with me and see a movie. First you say no, you got some plans for the night, and then you stop and say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. And if a fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. I get confused cause I don't know where I stand, and then you smile and hold my hand. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky. If you decide someday to stop this little game that you are playing, I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart's been a dying to be saying. Just like a ghost, you've been a haunting my dreams, so I propose on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky, spooky, oh, oh, alright. I said spooky, oh, yeah, yeah. I said spooky, yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's too late with Alan Mosley.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on in. Yeah.
Come on in.
Do y'all say that up there? Do y'all say, come on in?
No,
You don't?
no.
Oh.
People they don't come over.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Guys, welcome back for another episode of It's Too Late. I am your host, Al. This is Too Late, right? It's not Sports Ball. That's tomorrow.
Yeah, that you got
Jesus, I gotta put some time in between these two damn shows. Like, it's all just sort of...
Yeah.
It's Too Late. I am your host, Alan Mosley, joined as always by the number one producer in late night. It's Dave Willimowski. Dave! How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Alan.
Wait, hold on, Dave.
Oh.
There we go. People should cheer when you get introduced. Yeah.
Oh, it's November now.
Is it?
I'm in the holiday spirit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dave, no.
Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. How you doing, Alan?
I feel like you should have a turkey-related tie if you're going to do the holiday thing on November, what is it, 2nd?
What?
November 2nd?
Yeah, it's November 2nd.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Thanksgiving yet.
Oh, wait, hold on. No. So you mean to tell me you don't want to rush it, so you won't wear anything Thanksgiving related, but you will wear a Santa tie?
Yeah, it's Christmas season. But
Speaking of Santa, do you see all this? This is why I don't
I
grow.
do.
Yeah, I'm turning into Santa Claus. You see that?
I noticed that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, right?
You like it?
No, I hate it. I can't. It's got to go. I'm going to get rid of it,
Really?
I think. Yeah.
I didn't like mine at first, but it grew on me.
Perfect timing.
That was great.
Got a great show for everybody tonight. I tell you what, topping tonight's news or bottoming, I mean, who am I to judge, right? Is Paul Pelosi, the husband of Democratic Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Do we have a picture of Paul Pelosi?
You bet we do. There it is.
Which one is he? Jesus. Paul Pelosi made headlines this week upon the discovery, he last made headlines upon the discovery he was a raging alcoholic. Dave, you ever been known to be leading to his conviction as a drunk driver, and the news hasn't gotten any better since then. According to initial reports, Mr. Pelosi was the victim of a home invasion by a hammer-wielding male prostitute named David DePape. Do you go by DePape in another state?
No, but that's terrifying. No.
Yeah. He was dressed in nothing but his underwear. It gets even more terrifying. An unidentified third man was also present and was the one to let in police who responded to the scene. The whole incident has ignited a firestorm of debate as to what exactly happened at the Pelosi home that evening. The left-wing media claims that the attacker was a MAGA Republican extremist looking for Nancy Pelosi, who savagely beat Paul when learning Nancy wasn't home. Others have pointed out discrepancies, such as there being no signs of forced entry, no security on site or security cameras. Remember, it was Nancy Pelosi that had like her salon loaded with security cameras, but there's no security cameras in her home. No body cam footage from the police. It's awfully suspicious. There's no ID of the mysterious third man present in the home. And no explanation for what the gigolo was doing there in the first place. But Dave, we know what he was doing there, don't we?
In San Francisco, it's all about, gay bathhouses, and it's all about round-the-clock sex. It's all, come on, man.
I'm so happy that Joe Biden has a soundbite for every one of our jokes.
Yeah.
I love how things just come together, kind of like Paul Pelosi and David DePape.
Wait a minute. Oh.
It wouldn't surprise me if Paul votes Republican in the midterms, since he's known to switch teams.
Oh. Okay.
Now, Dave, don't be ageist. Just because he's old doesn't mean he can't be a pain in the ass.
Oh, man. All right. I think that should do.
Paul Pelosi just goes to show that sometimes you get hammered and sometimes you get nailed. All right. We're moving on. Okay. Here, Dave, let me help you out.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you got it? No, go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead, Dave. No. All right. Yeah, thanks, everybody. In other news, dude, we're only 6 days away from the 2022 midterms. Are you going to go out and vote in the midterms, Dave?
Absolutely not.
Okay, great. You're going to go vote for John Fetterman is what you're going to do. So what's up for grabs? All 435 seats in the House, 35 Senate seats, 39 governorships, along with numerous other state and local offices. Republicans are counting on a red wave of GOP victories, particularly against left-wing incumbents that were viewed as sympathetic towards the draconian lockdowns and mandates prevalent during the COVID-19 pandemic. Democrats, on the other hand, of course, are hoping for a red, but blue wave. Yeah, this is, guys, I have to keep Dave engaged in the program.
Yeah. Need triggers. Give me that.
Blue wave. If they can convince voters to think about a list of key issues as seen here. Take a look at the key issues. This is how Democrats want you to vote. Vote as if all of these things. Now, I saw this list going around from all the blue and non people on Twitter, and I'm sorry, I had to respond to it. So let me tell you about all the ways that I'm going to vote this year. Vote as if your skin is not white, but it is. Thank goodness.
Oh.
Vote as if your parents need medical care. Well, surprise, they get it. I don't understand what the problem is. Vote as if your friend is a missing indigenous woman, but not really missing her. Am I right, fellas? Am I right?
It's very specific.
Vote as if your spouse is an immigrant. Well, I mean, she is though.
Yeah.
Vote as if your land is on fire. It's not. So,
Awesome.
yeah, I don't know.
Goodness.
Vote as if your son is transgender. I can tell you my son is not mentally ill, because that's what transgender means. Vote as if your house is flooded. Well, at least your land is not on fire. Vote as if your sister is a victim of gun violence. Well, I'll tell you what I told my sister. She should have shot first, just like Han.
Yeah.
Because Han shot first. I'm just
We
making
all
sure.
know that.
Vote as if your brother is gay. Boy, how ironic is that? I call him that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, if you ever have a chance to meet Alex, he'll confirm. Vote as if your water is unsafe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Deer Park is the best. I drink Deer Park. Natural spring water. Some good. Yeah.
Fancy.
And finally, vote as if your daughter is a sexual assault survivor. Well, I'll tell you what I told my daughter. She should have shot first, just like Han.
Yeah. Just
Yep.
like him. Yep.
All right. Anyway, let's get this out of here before I get
Oh,
deplatformed by YouTube.
Got it. Okay.
And finally this evening, do you remember we got a lot of views actually from that video we did of the highlights of the Pennsylvania Senate debate between Dr. Mehmet Oz and John Fetterman. We got thousands of views on that video. It's kind of cool. But full disclosure, even though we got a lot of views, Fetterman's team said that his disappointing performance was not because of anything wrong with him. It was because there was problems with the closed captioning system that was on the monitor in front of him. So, okay. All right. In the spirit of fairness, we'll show you a clip from John Fetterman on CNN just last night. Take a look.
Well, let's talk about inflation because that's a big concern for voters. What do you think the biggest cause of inflation is? And should the Biden administration be doing more?
No, I just do. I think that simply is also, let's talk about the trillions in massive tax cuts to the corporate tax structure as well. True. Trillions of dollars that have added to the deficit. And now they still want to support those as well. True. I think in terms of being very serious about addressing inflation is making sure that those rates are brought back into a line with what they should have been, where they're able to fight the deficit.
Wait, what? Yeah, I don't.
I mean, so Dave and I, we actually talked about this right before we started the show, is that, you're seeing, now that we're so close to the midterms, you're seeing more of like your friends and neighbors saying, oh, I got to go vote, Fetterman, Oz, blah, blah, blah.
Vote or die.
Yeah, vote or die. And the left-wingers are all saying, I can't vote for Dr. Oz. And my answer to those people is, okay, if you can't vote for Dr. Oz, don't.
Yep.
But you should absolutely not vote for a literal vegetable. Like, Jesus Christ. All right. You have anything to add, Dave, or are we going to move on?
I had something, but I forgot it. Let's just go.
We got to get your button figured out where another Dave comes on and says, let's just shut it down 10 minutes into the show. All right, guys, we're going to be back with the meme of the week and the viewer mail right after this commercial break. Don't go away.
Yeah.
So, really quick, we did our big Halloween candy tier list. Let me tell you what I did. I actually went out on Halloween to Poncho's.
Oh.
And our wonderful Mexican neighbors down at Poncho's were actually handing out candy to the people as they were getting ready to leave the restaurant. But it was all this unique Mexican candy, it's just this bucket full of stuff. I have no idea what any of it is. Like, I picked through because I was like looking for a Reese's cup, and then it dawned on me there's no Reese's cups in here because it's all Mexican. It's all words and stuff I can't read. And so I picked one out and I decided I'm going to try it on the show. And so I don't know what this is, and I don't know if that's supposed to be pronounced Boo Boo Lubu or Bubba Lubba or what it is. But yeah. So we're gonna eat whatever this is. Actually, let me tell you what's in it, because I asked them.
Dysentery?
Well, I asked him what was. I was like, well, like, what is this one? Because it's got a picture, but I was like, what is it? And they said it's a chocolate bar with a strawberry filling and marshmallow and gummy. And so every candy, basically. So every type of candy, yeah. So every type of candy is in this bar. So we're gonna give it a try. Do we have some giving it a try music, or do we?
No, we don't.
God damn it! What do we even have you for? All right.
It's like review bro right now. Yeah. Gummy though. Can you taste the gummy?
I can. It's weird because the chocolate is like hard shell. And then there's gummy, which is chewy. And then there's the marshmallow, which is soft. And I can't deal with every different texture at the same time. Like, it's,
Yeah, they seem like they should be separate.
Yeah, I like to keep things segregated. Indeed.
Yeah.
I knew that's what you were thinking as soon as it came out of your mouth.
Yes. As God intended.
I think actually the chocolate's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like that crunchy shell chocolate. That's fun.
The chocolate's actually good, and I think the gummy is good. I don't really taste the marshmallow so much. It's
like a filler.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard chocolate shell with every type of filler. It's almost like if I bit it from one side or the other, I'd be having an entirely different candy bar. I don't know. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna set that over there and probably just throw it away later. All right. Let me tell you about tonight's sponsor, which is Pat Crest Botanicals. God, they're going to be so pumped that we didn't do anything racist or sexist or anything like that, right? Leading into their... Yeah. All right, so anyway, it's patcrestbotanicals.com. If you use promo code It's Too Late, it's all one word, It's Too Late, you get 30% off your order.
30%?
30% off. Can you even imagine that? I've actually got some right here.
No.
This is the Blue Dream 2000. It's got 1,000 milligrams CBD. It's got the Delta 8 in there. It says that you're supposed to take 66 milligrams per serving. I just drink it. Like, this is...
Yeah.
Like, if you've ever seen, like, those 5-hour energies, just... This is one. Like, you just take off...
one bottle.
It's got this... Here, let me show you this. It's got this little thing where apparently I can't operate it, so apparently I'm not going to show you. Yeah, it's childproof, and I literally can't open it. Look at this. I mean, I'm pushing down. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. All right, there we go. So it's got the little eyedropper thing. Can you see that? You see the little eyedropper thing? But what I do is I take the eyedropper out and just drink the bottle.
Yeah, you just take the eyedropper out.
Oh my God, it's on me now. Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We better get through the rest of this damn show fast. All right. Anyway, so that's Pat Crest Botanicals promo code. It's too late. Hey Dave.
Yes, Alan.
What time is it?
It's time for Meme of the Week.
There's fumes in here now.
Oh.
2 a.m. at the Pelosi house. 2022
Oh, my.
oil on canvas.
Just hammering it out.
Yep. I mean, you know, just a group of bros, just
Doing what bros
hammering it
do.
out. Yeah, just doing what bros do. But we do have a bonus meme. Check out the bonus meme.
Oh, my.
Me on my way to the local park to remind geese that it is man who is made in
Oh.
God's image.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing the Lord's work.
Do you guys have violent geese up there in the Northeast?
I'm pretty sure that there's no other kind of geese.
Yeah.
They all choose violence. Yeah.
Yeah, we just eat them.
Oh,
Like,
there you go.
Yeah, like I've never understood people are like, "Oh, I can't go out that way. There's a goose." I'm like, eat it. Like that's the beauty of the Lord. He just put things on the ground that you can just pick up and eat.
Yeah.
And
they make-
geese fall into that category.
And they deserve it.
Yeah. Well, if you know, if you're not the hammer, you're the nail, you know.
Mhm.
All right, let's go ahead and answer some viewer mail.
All right. All right, stop printer. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I love that sound.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. Dave, you wrote, "Why does this keep happening?" And hey, we'll talk after the show. All right.
all right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll talk. Andrew Avery writes, "Dear Alan and Dave, if you were invited to Thanksgiving dinner and they didn't serve turkey, would you cry foul?"
Oh. I try not to cry in public anymore.
So, probably 2-3 years ago at this point, we told Andrew that you can't do homonym puns because people can't see the word, so they don't get the joke because this is a you know, he's back on his bullshit. So, well, Andrew, come on. Tim Weissong writes, "Dear Alan and Dave, when was the last time you sent a postcard?" When was the last time you sent a postcard, Dave?
Ooh, as far as I can recall, never. I don't think I've ever sent a postcard.
Well, we used to do a show called Postcards from Somalia.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
But that's been like 2 years, 2.5 years now. So it's really like an amazing show, all pre-packaged and ready to go. But I have to have someone like I do enough, you know. Like when people write me and they say, "Hey, y'all gonna bring back postcards?" I send them back a JPEG of me just going,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, excuse me, my bad. Tim Weissong had the follow-up. Why do you think millennials want to kill the postcard industry? Well, apparently Dave's a millennial because he's always been anti-postcard.
Yeah. It's my agenda.
Yeah. Ryan said something. Ryan, you in Columbia, man? We hanging out? I don't know. Gary Dykstra writes, "Dear Alan and Dave, if someone who gives out apples or oranges for Halloween, a conscientious member of society or a raging sociopath?" I think that's great because we discussed this in the Halloween episode. It's trick or treating. You might get a treat, but it might be a trick. Without tricks, how can we appreciate the treats?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Trick times make strong men, and strong men create treat times, and treat times create weak men, and weak men create trick times.
There it is.
Yeah.
My son Chris, actually, he went out, I think it was the first house he went to, and he said, trick or treat and whatever, and he's like, "I hope it's not a trick." And I don't think he watches the show. He came up with that by himself. I was pretty proud of him.
And then the people at that house are like, "Oh my God, tricks was an option?"
Yeah.
And so they
Next year's
probably
gonna be
just
wild.
they just gave him all the treats, and they thought, "Oh man, for the next kid that comes up here, we're just gonna just murk that little SOB. I don't know. I don't know what constitutes a good trick. Back in my day, a good trick was to just throw rocks at them. Just
some maybe Alka-Seltzers for candy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you might need an Alka-Seltzer, you know.
Yeah, it might be a treat.
Yeah. Carl Huber writes, in the spirit of the holiday, dear Alan and Dave, what are some of the lessons that can be learned from death?
Wow. From is it from death?
Well, I think Carl, Dave, you got any lessons to be learned from death?
In the holiday spirit, I guess, live every day to its fullest and tell your family you love them.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what's weird is that why would you die when you could live instead?
Yeah, why do people choose that?
Yeah, like people, like if you know anyone who's depressed and you fear that they might be suicidal, then what you should do is feel like we should have another powwow on when to use buttons or not, Dave. I don't know. So anyway, what I was going to say is that if you have a friend and you're afraid that they might be suicidal, then just tell them that Alan said, just don't.
Yeah. Choose life.
Yeah, just be happy. Don't be sad. That's stupid.
Yeah, like the song.
Like, are you stupid? Why are you sad?
I think that's a different song.
All right. Annika used to always sing this song for me about being happy. Used to, because she gave up. But
yeah,
she doesn't. She still sings it for other people. All right. Lyle Durio writes, dear Alan and Dave, whatever happened to crop circles?
Oh,
I think it's been quite a while since there's been a crop circle thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch, I like a lot of paranormal stuff. So I remember watching a documentary on that, and I'm pretty sure that what happened is that was all fake, and the people who were making them just stopped doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember watching a show one time where they were talking about, they were trying to make crop circles look real because they were trying to talk about how if I wanted to make a crop circle, how would I do it to make it look like these other ones? And they were having a really hard time recreating it. And that
these kids did it. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, well, how did the people who make the crop circle, if it's fake, how'd they fake it if we can't even do it when we're trying to do it for real?
And they did it. They just grabbed some boards and walked around on them.
Yeah. Well, at the time, it made me think, well, wow, I don't know. I mean, if they can't make crop circles the way those other ones look, then maybe they are real. But I come to realize maybe those people were just retarded.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that,
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Ryan Seifert writes, dear Alan and Dave, is a pumpkin a berry? No.
Yeah, I was gonna look this one up, and then I said, no, it's not. It's a legume, isn't it? No, it's gourd.
Did you say legume?
Legume. No, that's a P, right?
Why is there a Y in there?
Legume.
No, Ryan, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Get some help.
Keith McQuarrie writes, dear Alan and Dave, if you had a choice, where would you go during the nuclear Armageddon? Probably heaven, I hope.
Oh, yeah, you just take the easy way out.
I mean, I said don't be sad. I didn't say,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This show's getting dark.
I watched this Mr. Beast. The kids love him. And he toured this like multi-million-dollar bunker. And I'm like, that's where I want to go. It's pretty sweet. It's got like pools and foosball tables. And yeah, I'll go there.
Go there as in to the people who actually own it and kill them and take it over?
Yeah.
Is that what, yeah.
Hard times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trick times.
Yeah. Trick times. Trick or treat.
We gotta make that catch on next year. We gotta okay. Aaron Kittner writes, dear Alan and Dave, what is the worst Christmas song ever written? Ooh.
Oh, that's tough.
Now, This one's tough for me because I actually don't like basically all Christmas music except for there's one song that I play every year that I actually genuinely like, and then there's one or two more that I tolerate. I don't even like any of the other ones. So mine is a little bit slanted, but I do have a strong opinion on this. Dominic the Christmas Donkey. That is the worst Christmas song ever written.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I'll go with that. I couldn't think of one because I'm on the opposite side where I like all the Christmas songs. I actually left work today and I was blasting the Mariah Carey song, kind of ironically, but it is catchy. It's fun.
You were the guy leaving the parking lot saying, "Hey, everybody, listen to this," and you blast the song, and everybody goes, "Ah ha!" But then,
Christmas.
but the difference is that when you're 2 or 3 miles down the road,
Yeah, it's
you
still
still have it on repeat, and you're just
Yeah.
yeah. So Dominic the Christmas Donkey, that is the worst damn Christmas song.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
It's that song that they play on the Christmas station about the kid going to buy shoes for his dead mom or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like it tries to be really sad and it's kind of sad but mostly annoying. I hate that song.
Yeah. I mean, why would you buy shoes for a chick that's just going to be dead soon?
Yeah.
Like
It
that
sounds like it doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah, that's not good. That's why they don't have any money.
It's gonna be pawning those shoes off in a couple days.
Yeah. We should do a GoFundMe where basically the whole GoFundMe is the story from Christmas shoes and see how many people donate.
Oh.
We'll get a picture,
Good
like
stamp.
we'll get it. Yeah. Get a picture of like Mary and Chris and Jane and say they're trying to buy shoes because I mean she's Irish, so I mean, you know, they don't have a lot of shoes. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to be more offensive to white people because people are starting to think I'm racist, and I'm really not though. I'm equal opportunity. So you know. Stephanie Jean Brooks writes, "Dear Alan and Dave, is the Bermuda Triangle real?" Well, I mean, it exists.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of paranormal stuff this week.
We are. That was last week. Where was all this shit for the Halloween episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait.
I mean, it physically exists, but that doesn't mean it like, you know, doesn't mean like Leviathan lives in there or anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just kind of bad weather there, but not really a whole lot more happens there than anywhere else.
Well, everyone flipped their lids about the Bermuda Triangle over like Amelia Earhart, but I mean, she was a woman. That's why the plane crashed, right?
She wasn't even supposed to be there. She got lost.
So you're welcome, Stephanie.
Hope that helps.
Yes. Chris Melyard writes, "Dear Alan and Dave, which election race across the United States is the least consequential? What is the least consequential race in the midterms?" I would say, isn't like the Register of Deeds an elected office? I think it is. So I'm going to say the Murray County Register of Deeds. That's the one. Thanks, Ryan. That's going to help. Marilyn Wilimowski writes, "Dear Alan and Dave. Dave.
Oh.
Have you ever been in a sensory deprivation tank?" Have you ever been in one of those?
Well, you know, like a lot of my friends know that I enjoy a good bath, you know.
Okay.
Usually do some live streaming or something from there. But what I like to do is I go to Walmart and I get as much as those Epsom salt bags. You know, they got the big industrial size ones, and I just it's like 50% salt. So it kind of floats you a little bit. I've never been in a real one, but I really want to. Just kind of be in nothingness. It seems like it would be fun. Just in the void.
Like, I mean, I'm fine with all that, but why is it that your friends know?
It's from the live streams.
And finally this evening, from D3, who writes, "Dear Alan and Dad." Yeah. Well, you better believe that if someone writes in and says, "Dear Dad," they ain't talking to me. I don't know. No, sir. No, sir. They are talking to
Screen
you.
shuts down.
Yeah, the channel shuts down. The whole network. D3 says, Dear Alan and Dad, is a standard glazed donut just a big Cheerio?
Whoa, that's actually a pretty good one. It's not, but it's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, but, you know.
It kind of looks like one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was going to say that, I mean, like a glazed donut is glazed. A Cheerio is not. But now they have frosted Cheerios.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You know what else they have? I saw this the other day. They have frosted Cheerios and chocolate Cheerios and chocolate peanut butter Cheerios and oatmeal Cheerios and strawberry Cheerios and fruity Cheerios and honey nut Cheerios and apple cinnamon Cheerios and vanilla Cheerios and oatmeal crunch Cheerios and blueberry Cheerios.
I've seen them.
And cinnamon Cheerios and maple Cheerios. And I'll be God fucking damned they don't have banana nut Cheerios.
You know what? The CEO of Cheerios is probably a woman.
Women are, in fact, demented. They are dangerous people.
I'm going to email them again, I think. They responded to the last one, which I was kind of impressed, to be honest with you. But you didn't know that?
I probably might have at some point.
I'm going to email them back, and we'll see if we have a story for next week. Quick programming note, everybody. The rest of tonight's show is actually not going to be on YouTube. We're going to be shutting down the YouTube stream during the commercial break, and you will have to be on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, Odyssey. Yeah. Yeah, all the links are down there in the show notes. You're going to have to be on one of the other platforms to see the rest of the show, because we're going to be saying some things that YouTube doesn't like.
Yeah.
About a movie we watched on Monday that they also didn't like that either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not there anymore. So we can't, we got a warning. So because YouTube is run by literal science-denying fascists, we're going to shut down the YouTube stream during the commercial break. Please, if you're watching on YouTube and you hear my voice, go to one of the other platforms. If you just got here on YouTube, like next week, and you're wondering why the show's only like 30 minutes long, this is why. So there you go. Yeah. We're going to be back to talk about The Real Anthony Fauci, the movie, right after this commercial break. Go away. Your ad could be playing right now, reaching thousands of potential customers.